We live. What's up, Peaceful Tribe? What's up, guys?
What's going on?
I'm gonna wait for everybody to come in. Guys, we have a special tea time with T today. We have two co-hosts. Two co-hosts today. Once we have some more people coming in, we'll go ahead and start the official live. Guys, as you come in, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Share this video so we can get it out to a lot of people. And go ahead and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. All right, people? If anybody comes in. Okay. We got 3 people. All right, people coming in now. Hey, Cam Fam. Yeah, people coming in now.
People there, man.
Bless up everybody.
Hey, Nicole. Hey, Life with the Bertleys. Hey, Tanisha.
KO squad in the picture.
Tashana. Hey, Tashana. Y'all know I'm bad at names.
Tashana,
What's up, Smith? What up, Miss Evans? What's up, everybody? Hello. As you come, guys, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up. I got 16 people on the live and only 8 thumbs up. Come on, y'all. Don't be doing me dirty.
Get it together, guys.
Yes, people. I don't know.
Hit the thumbs up.
What's up, y'all? Cooking with tea. What's going on, y'all? My people coming in. My tribe coming in. What's up?
Peace and travel with about.
I want to be like, yeah.
Okay, so guys, as you see, I'm not alone today. This is my first time doing Tea Time with T with co-hosts. So the reason why I wanted to bring them on board today, well, actually, first let's talk about the topic. So today we're talking about kids hurt kids too. And
I'm sorry, baby, you're not gonna introduce me.
Can you stop? Just don't play with me. This is peaceful ambition, Daddy Wise. Let him know, y'all. So guys, first let's talk about the topic. Then I'm going to introduce you guys. I want to tell you guys why I decided to bring them on my platform. So first, like I said, we're talking about the topic. Kids hurt kids too. Right now in this pandemic, parents have to work, which means that kids are at home. Kids are, going to daycares and whatnot. So with that being said, we are trusting people. We are putting our kids in situations that we may not really think that is best for them, but we still do it because we're trying to survive. So when I say kids hurt kids too, we're talking about kids that are bullied, kids that are molested by other kids, kids that are just hurting other kids. And I am a parent, and these young men are also parents. So I wanted to bring them on my platform to not only to get my point of view as a mother and as a parent, but also to get a father's point of view. Right, guys?
Yeah,
True.
So first, guys, I have Mr. KO, Daddy KO, aka O'Neal over here. He has 3 little girls, so he is very much a parent. And of course, I'm pretty sure he shares.
I got the strap for sure.
I'm gonna say I'm pretty sure he shares the same concerns.
Right, as me.
Daddy KO, do you want to go ahead and plug in your platforms? Tell everybody about you a little bit.
So of course, KO Family Vlog on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, the works. Yard and Abroad podcast.
Yes.
Again, man, I say can find me on every platform. And I know the whole, Kiki's creation. So wherever you want to find where you know if you can find me.
Yeah, so show them your shirt again. Guys,
this is just a template though.
But remember this logo because you will be seeing the Wise family as well as myself and my husband promoting this big. Guys, go over to Instagram, go over to where else?
Facebook,
Twitter,
Twitter,
Instagram, everywhere. Find Yad and Abroad. I say it right. Yad and Abroad. Go ahead and listen to the podcast. Tell them what the podcast is about a little bit.
So the podcast is basically about immigrants living in foreign countries. You get me? I say mostly, of course, because we're in the US, we speak from our personal experiences. You get me? I say, but we normally have like different people from different countries come on on the panel and discuss their experiences. So just go and go check it out. If you check it out, you understand exactly what the podcast is.
It's very entertaining, very informative. Go ahead, Daddy Rice.
No, it kind of sounds something very similar to same idea, kind of talking about the experiences of from an immigrant perspective, some of the adversities and just some of the obstacles and just different challenges that we face here, as opposed to what life was in Jamaica. Not saying that it's necessarily better. What is better? Or better is defined.
Facts.
What I'm saying? It's just like systematic, structuring and stuff like that.
Different lifestyle.
All of that kind of stuff is explored and discussed on Yard and Abroad. So people, make sure you guys go out there and check it out. It's what I say, and just be a regular supporter of that platform.
It gets you informed on everything, because people might feel like they're the only one going through a certain situation. Believe me, there's 10,000 other immigrants that been through the same thing, and they can help you go through that as you go along. You know what I mean? So that chip in.
Yeah. No, that's beautiful. You know, actually, what you just said. You know, you think that you're going through something alone, but there's also 10,000 other people that's going through things, and that's kind of like what I want to have for Peaceful Ambition. You know what I mean? When I thought that I was going through my life crisis, I thought it was just me alone until I started to speak up and speak out. And people said, I'm going through the same thing, or thank you for talking about that subject. So, you know, that's really good that you said that. So it's kind of, you know, under the same umbrella, which is bringing people knowledge and just wanting them to feel better too. Because I'm pretty sure you do that for comfort, not only for you, but for other people.
For sure.
To see that I've been through it and I'm out of it now, so you could do the same thing.
And I definitely applaud you too, cause I've known T for a minute. And I'm surprised that she's even on camera talking to people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely applaud you to get out of your show. I don't know what happened.
I had a stroke.
I happened.
You know what I mean?
Don't say that.
So,
we're not gonna get about that. But yeah, people, I tell you guys, a couple months ago or a year ago, I wasn't this person. You know, I really changed my mind and changed my thinking because I wanted to be a different person. And here I am. I'm not 360 Tiara, but I'm 180. So I'm getting there.
Halfway.
Yeah, I'm halfway there. But guys, let's jump into our topic today. As y'all know, y'all already know Talani. Y'all already know Daddy Wise. Say Talani, say hi.
Say hi.
Okay, I guess not.
Hi, everybody.
Yes, yeah, I tell you all the time. You stepped out. Thank you. Yes, Miss Bernard, I have. And these O'Neills know me for years, like basically the same amount of years that Andres has. So I can truly say that I have transformed. And I appreciate you, you know, being there. You know, our relationship has just been growing as we get to know each other.
Thanks.
So guys, let's get into the topic. So as you see by the title again, kids hurt kids too. So one of my tribe members reached out to me and told me a little story, you know, basically about a kid that hurt another kid. And it was because the family took in the kid or whatever the situation is, trying to take care of that kid, but they end up hurting their child. So, you know, as a parent, I wanted to come online also to get you guys' impact on this, but also to hear from the guys, you know, what do you do, or how do you trust people with your kids, or do you trust people with your kids? Like, what is your methods? If you have to do something, do you have those friends that you say, all right, cool, can you watch my kids? Do you feel comfortable? In the back of your head, do you feel uncomfortable? Is there anybody outside of family that you would leave them with? Like, just give me like an overall. How are you with leaving your kids with people?
Leaving, I mean, regardless of who it is I'm leaving them with, I'm still having in the back of my head, like, what's going on?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And as messed up it might seem, or messed up it might sound, like, even when they're with their grandma, or whatever the case is, I know their grandma, or whoever, grandpa, or aunts, or whoever's going to take care of them, but I really don't think nobody's going to take care of my kids better than how I would take care of my kids, or their mom would take care of them. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just how I'm coming, you know? And it's crazy how I was thinking about this. I was taking a shower this morning. That's before T even said anything about it. And she started talking about it. I was like, yo, I had just thought to myself this morning when I was in the shower, like, yo, the craziest thing, like, most situations that happen where kids get hurt is by people that are close to family, friends, family members. And it's not some random guys or women coming from outside
it's someone
your house.
That you see every
feel what I'm
day.
saying?
You have access to them.
Yeah, and you feel like they're safe around those kind of people, and they're not. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
What about you, Daddy Wise? How do you feel about leaving your kids with people?
I'm very skeptic when it comes on to leaving my children with people, because you know, people are pedophiles. We think about pedophiles. No, I'm talking about like even childhood experiences.
Let's
like,
get right into it.
Right.
Like, people are pedophiles. Some people are pedophiles.
Yeah.
And you can't even possibly know a pedophile for years and don't even know that individual have that inside something. Kind of certain criteria. Other than, of course, Neely, Carter, like those certain circle of friends when we know, say, we know each other before we even think about picnic. If you want somebody
and they
who
also
new,
have kids. And
you have
too,
to have kind of like kids, so that at least that can be something as of a commonality or something relatable. Say, all right, that's a relatable feature. For, you know, let that person, you know, and then we go look on how that person your parent and how the kids and because you know what I mean, and all of that. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm a skeptic, but I just not gonna just leave my child with just anybody.
Right. So I agree with the both of them. One thing that I think is really important is, of course, who you leave your children with, but also the knowledge that you give your kids from a young age. You know, I've been pointing out body parts to Akira and Tatum, and now with Talani, so they know if someone touches this, they weren't supposed to. You know, it's not my need. This is a different place that's supposed to be private to mommy and daddy. And I also say a doctor, but only when mommy and daddy is there.
Yeah.
You know, I always ask them questions, always, you know, and it's not even just like, what y'all eat over there? What y'all do? You know, I'm like, did the person, were they nice to you? Did they yell at you? Did they hit you? You know, and I want to know. And sometimes it's like, I had a whoop Tatum before I even ask people questions. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like just having an understanding with your kids. Also, just having that trust in the back of your head. Let me read a couple comments. So Kim said, I do not trust no one.
See?
The only person that I trust is my mom, my dad, no one else, not even sleepovers. Yeah, Akira gets upset a lot of times when she gets invited to sleepovers and parties and stuff. And a lot of times we go to the sleepover with her. Like, we go to the party, you know, we would even like stay in the car while they're doing the party. But when it's time to sleep over, come on, Akira. And we've done that a couple times. I mean, it's true. It's true. Cam Fam said,
What's up, Cam Fam? See you.
yeah, what's up, Cam Fam? Cam Fam said, not even my family I leave with my kids. I was abused as a child, so I'm kind of messed up in the head and I trust no one. Cam Fam, I understand totally.
It's real.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that I was messed with, but I was like, I guess the person was trying to, and I guess, you know, I start screaming and doing all this stuff. My mom was literally, it's a long story, but my mom was in the other room. You know, like people, like they said, kids don't care because it was another child. So, you know, you really do have to be careful because family, you think you know them, but you really don't know anybody to its entirety.
I saw a story yesterday on Facebook where this little girl, I guess her mom and her dad is not together no more, and she was staying with her dad. And she kept on complaining. She complaining to, what's them people that take care of the kids, like separate the kids from their parents to make sure
Like
they
a
go to
mediator.
each,
The protective investigator.
whoever they are.
Or the
you know what
case
I'm saying?
manager.
Yeah,
Case
and
manager, oh, okay.
she was telling them that, yo, I'm getting abused by my stepdad's sons. You feel what I'm saying? And him. And my mom is just sitting there and watching it, touching my VV. I'm like,
yeah.
okay, but they're telling the dad that he has to let the girl, the daughter go with her mom. If not, he's going to jail.
What?
But she's like, yo, I don't want to go because I'm being molested
Yeah,
over
I'm
there.
being
And there's
touched.
like, you better make sure she go because if not, you will be charged. I'm like, that's crazy.
I would be in jail. I would have to take it beyond that and go there and kick some butt or
That's
something
crazy.
because, you know, as parents, you know, we know that our children are everything. So when my kids say this happened to me, I listen. You know, I try to really be there and be that listening ear. I don't want them to, you know, think that they can't tell me something because they think they're going to get in trouble or something like that.
Hello.
Say hi. This is one of O'Neill's beautiful princesses, so you know we got to protect her.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
You going?
You out of school?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, you're fast.
Okay.
Cam Fam said exactly, T. They're never too young to teach them certain things, right?
Hi, Talani.
Cooking with T. I don't trust no one due to my past experience. Yeah, I think that's a lot of things. When we experience things, we want to protect our kids so they don't experience. So we try to do the best that we can to just don't even put them in the situations because we know that it can be traumatizing.
Yeah. You got a cooking channel now? That's you talking to you?
No, shut up.
Oh.
Y'all know. Well, I can cook. I would say y'all know I can't cook, but I can cook. Don't do me. Life with the Bertleys. My favorite job is looking after kids and elderly because they are the ones that tend to get hurt by others. So true. They're innocent. Even old people that can't defend themselves. I've been around kids since I was 18. Now I'm 35, and my first child just turned 2. And some people have a knack for having kids and being around kids, being a nanny and all that. You know, if it's your job and maybe if you do like a background check, maybe you'll feel a little comfortable. But even with that, I'm paying you, you still might be kicking my kids' butt. You know what I mean? Because we seen nannies do that. So it's definitely something that we have to still look at. Life with the Bertleys. I have family that I can leave them with, but I do not do it much. And it's basically, you know, call every minute. That's me, especially with Talani. I don't think I left Talani with anybody yet, really. When I went on my cruise, she was with Daddy and she was with my mom. So, you know, I still had Akira and Tatum there. But when she's with her dad, I really don't care. Because I trust him. That's the only person that I 100% trust.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might get a little bit more butt whoopings, but
Oh yeah, for sure.
they be alright.
Tell them about it. Tell them
No,
about it.
I don't watch.
But they know what's coming when
Yeah.
Daddy said yo.
Right.
You know what I mean? Once they hear that
Which it
word
should
yo.
be. Right,
You
right,
know what I
right.
mean? Yeah.
Right.
Hey, that's kind of getting faded out.
Especially with
Yep.
tomorrow. Bless up yourself, Din Cutie.
Din, yeah, bless up
Yeah,
yourself.
bless
Din,
up
din.
Daddy Wise and
Big up Din Din.
KO. Yeah, guys, I wanted to bring them. I don't think I ever even had Daddy Wise on my Tea Time with T yet. So, you know, we are in Missouri. You guys will see our journey down here to Missouri. So that will be the next vlog. But I just wanted to bring them on the platform to talk about this
Say hi.
because she ain't gonna say it. Yes, you about to get kicked off
No,
the
it's
camp.
because you know.
You about to get Daddy Wise about to get booty, y'all.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll take it.
Okay, so I have another question for y'all, okay? So I have another question for y'all. Since we talking about kids hurt kids and everything. So what I also like to promote is not only, I guess, physical protection, but also mental protection. So, like I said, a lot of times I like to be that listening ear in for the kids and to tell them, you know, you can always tell mommy and daddy stuff. So, O'Neal, I got a quick question for you.
Yeah.
Are there ever times or just moments when you tell your kids, like, you know, you ask them questions and you kind of pick their brain just to see where they are maturity-wise, you know?
So right now, like I really don't ask them certain things right now. All right, for those who people on or even on our KO channel probably don't even know, but or they might be thinking because we still haven't done a video about it. But for those who are curious, I have, like T said, I had 3 girls. I got 3 girls. One of them is biologically mine. 2 of them, of course, if you're gonna take the cow, you gotta take the calf. You know that vibe?
And that's a
You-
man vibe.
Yeah, you gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta, that comes with it.
Your man up.
As it should.
So-
Man up.
Yeah, so with them 2, the older ones, of course, they still close with their pops and everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And of course, I expect him to have that conversation with them, but we sit down and chop it up. I want them to be comfortable to talk to me about whatever.
Yes.
Even times when I gotta rough them up and be like, yo, you know what I mean? I still can look in their eyes and be like, yo, they scared. You know what I mean? So I gotta be like, yo, damn, I feel some type of way. To be honest, they might not know that because I still gotta have that, you know?
Yeah.
But I even cried with them before.
Oh.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we was having that little talk and I was like, yo, that's how I feel.
And that's great. That's great.
You
That's
feel me?
Yeah, I think
And that shows a lot to them.
I
They
was about
looking
to
like,
say,
yo,
yeah.
you know?
You know, you're showing them that, you know, I may not be daddy, but at least I can be dad. I can be someone
sure.
that you can still come to me. You know, not only am I going to discipline you out of love, but I'm
Mhm.
also going to show you soft love too.
For sure.
Especially when you have girls. You know what I mean? Sometimes with girls, you got to get to
Yeah.
their emotional level.
Yeah, get a little more,
Sure.
little bit more compassionate. Like honestly, like even since I got hurt, kind of softened me up a little bit. But
Word.
it's kind of like for me, I got soft, but I got hard too
That's
because
real, man, I would have.
because Taden kind of helped to change the whole mix there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But with females, you have a tendency to be a little bit more compassionate.
And, you know, like Akira is so emotional. She'll be ready to cry. And
Yeah, that's
snap
the one
out
I'm
all
gonna talk
this.
to her quick
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Check with me. Let me say 4 years ago. 4 years ago, tell me about pick up the woman with pitney. No.
No.
Where you go with that? I don't want that.
And this is Akira's and Taden's godfather. Like,
Yeah.
yo, can you watch the kids? No, but he did it though. He did it. But
But
when they come back,
but kids,
Mommy,
though.
we had popcorn, we had this. Like, O'Neal just let them do whatever. But
That's
now it's like,
right.
hold up. Now you see that it's not just
Yeah.
watching them. It's way more to it. So, you know, O'Neal has been their father from the beginning also, especially Akira. Because, you know, we moved a lot with Taden.
Yeah.
But definitely. Someone said tea time with the men. That's cool. Yeah, tonight we're bringing the men on.
It's popping. It's popping.
Yeah, we popping, y'all. We popping. Hey, Terry, what's going on? We're just talking about kids hurt kids. Talking about just situations that we feel we need to protect our kids, not only from grown-ups, but other kids. You know, bullying at school. Growing up, my brother, he was bullied a lot. He didn't tell my mom. He used to miss the bus. He used to try not to go to school, do stuff like that because he was bullied. But he never came to my mom or even me and told us. So that's even something that we have to remember, especially, well, school's not in right now, but something that we need to also remember too. You know, when they go to school, how was school today? What happened? Is there anything that you want? I always say that. Is there anything that you want to tell me? Because, you know, sometimes when people say that, you're like, oh, man, they know. And you just tell them anyway versus, you know, what you eat today. I want to ask those questions that's going to make them think that they possibly, you know, had to tell me what's going on. Like, oh, I saw you today. For real? Where? I saw you in the hallway. Oh, for real? Yeah, tell me what happened in the hallway. And then normally that, at least that gets Tatum talking because he thinks that I was there. You know, so he normally tells him himself. But I really just feel like, you know, we need to protect our children, not only physically and not only just from adults, but we also need to protect them mentally and from children as well. Even teachers. What about teachers sleeping with other kids and stuff like that?
A lot of, I mean, you never know where the creeps are, man. They come in different size, shapes, colors. You know what I'm saying? They come, they come from everywhere. So the least person you might expect is probably the person that's probably doing some crazy stuff or some funny stuff or trying to.
Right.
But you know, just look out, man, because the kids, that kind of messes with their mentals growing up.
Yeah.
You know, and when they grow up being adults now, it's gonna be an issue like dealing with
They're gonna
people.
be off. Yeah.
You know, females dealing with men. Like, they can't trust men at all because they feel like, oh, daddy didn't protect me, or my uncle wasn't trying to protect me, he was here molesting me, my teacher, she look at the teacher as funny.
They're not gonna have trust. And,
you feel what I'm saying?
Yep, you're so right.
So it's not even just daddy issues, but it's just
people.
there's people.
Because they can mess up your head, especially when you're a kid. You can get messed up in the head so fast, and they can just trigger a different personality and not even know what's wrong or what's your flaw. We want to say something, Daddy Wise?
You know, I just have create, you know, built up trauma.
Yeah.
Boy, Wise, come get involved in that thing, man. Yeah, add space.
She, man, they keep together.
You can't multitask, one.
No, not with her. No,
Sit
she's
up.
going to want to
Sit up a little bit. All right, let me read some comments.
Whisper.
Beautiful Nightmare said, I always check in with my son weekly to see where his headspace is at all times. Exactly. Checking your kid's headspace is important, guys. You may see them every day. You may know what's going on with them. You may, but you may not. Especially when they get a little older, teenage stage. You know, Akira's about to be 10 in a few days. She's starting to grow body parts. We always have to tell her, Akira, you may not look like a little girl. You may not look 10, but you mentally, you really are. You know, so I want to make sure she keeps that 10-year-old headspace for as long as she can. And I think that, you know, she really 13 or whatever the case is. Cam Fan said, I had to move my daughter from her old school because of bullying. Yeah. Kids are mean, y'all. Kids can be even more mean than adults can be to each other because kids don't know their limits. Kids don't care. They say what's off the top of their dome and don't
Especially
even care.
Nowadays, kids don't, they talking mad stuff.
Yeah. Let me see. Terry said, my babies know they need to tell me. I always stress that. Me too.
I'm sorry.
Talani
I've been fighting. Sorry, y'all. I've been fighting with Talani for don't make sure go tear down Tiera the whole time. I just don't want to sleep.
Wouldn't be able to talk right now.
But anyway, we have to make it go on.
Yeah, Miss Evans said they're blessed to have two male figures in their lives, Akira and Tatum, because you are also their father. Yeah, O'Neal has always been there.
I only have a relationship with them.
Yeah, of course.
When they're ready, them call each other, FaceTime, whatever, have them conversation.
Yeah, with these crazy emoji face. I'm like, yo, in the middle of work, I'm getting a call, missed call from Tatum. I'm like, yo, you just called me? No. I'm like, you just called me like 2 times.
You're like, yeah, you bald head or something like that.
Doodle head or something like that.
But they have that relationship, and I love that. As long as they're being respectful, I don't mind. They call him, reach out to him, because they even say, we miss O'Neal. You know, this is who they were around a lot when we lived here in St. Louis. So I definitely don't try to block their relationship or nothing. No, go call your godfather. You can even stay with him. Cam Fam, if you leave your kids with someone and they're not happy, don't force them. That's always been a big thing. It's always been a big thing. If my kids don't want to give someone a hug, they don't want to whatever, all right, look, they're not comfortable. And I'm not going to force any other kid either, because I wouldn't do that to my kids. So that's a big thing. Let me tell y'all a story. When I was young, my mom used to leave me with this lady, like a home daycare, right? She said every time I got to the door, I would like start crying, flipping out and everything. And then every time she picked me up, I was always crying. But the lady always said, you know, she just woke up from a nap, she's tired or something like that. And my mom always figured, you know, I just didn't want to go to the lady. So one day my mom said she dropped me off. I was acting crazy and all that stuff. And she went to like the back. Somehow she was peeping in the lady's door. And she saw the lady grab me by one arm and like throw me on the couch and told me to be quiet and said she was going to put me in the corner. And I might have been like Tamani's age. I was a little baby. So, of course, I didn't deserve to get picked up by one arm and all that stuff. She was like, you know, deep down inside, I knew something was wrong. The way that you were, you know, yelling and screaming, I knew it wasn't just you being tired every time I picked you up. Something was wrong. Even though I didn't have any marks on my body or anything like that, she felt the vibe, I guess.
Yeah.
And she came back. When she saw that, she told me she cussed that lady out. I don't know if they fought or not, but no, my mom, they probably had to fight. Yeah, they probably had to fight. But you know, that's the thing. We have to listen to our kids, even if they can't talk. We need to feel their movement, feel their gestures.
Kids sense energy.
Yes.
Kids sense
so true,
people's
so
energy.
true. Yes.
So if you see a kid like they not fussy about going to somebody, they just giving off this energy like, yo, you know what I mean? And the kids be like, I'm not messing with it.
Especially babies.
Babies, yeah.
Yeah, especially babies. If my baby like cries as soon as they go to you, then I'm not gonna say no, give me my baby back. Let me have my baby.
Hey, funny thing, every time Zoe goes around Andre, that's her goddad too.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the braces he got in his mouth or what, but it's bald face because I tend to realize because I got a beard, or from she was a baby, she just born, I had a beard. So people that has beard, she tend to gravitate towards him more than bald face. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, it probably that. You know what I mean? A little stronger here you got right here is not enough.
So you can't see that. She was like,
that you enjoy.
It takes a while, like a hot minute for her to actually get comfortable around him. And then, even then, if I come around, she of course. I'm done with that. Right. Daddy here. You know what I mean? So. And
you know, it just take age too. Like you said, it might be her preference to be around people with beard because it makes her feel comfortable. Rather than someone looking totally different. This is a different man. Like, hold up.
Yeah.
You know, so
stranger danger.
Exactly. Which is good. You know, a lot of times when people be out and they're talking like, "Hey, kids," I be saying like, "Don't you know kids not supposed to talk to strangers? Like, why you talking to my kids?"
Right.
But you know, I still try to be nice. Like, hey, say hi. But in my head, I'm like, I'm talking to my kids. Like, don't you kids don't talk to strangers? But we ain't gonna get into that. Because that's kind of like a pet peeve of mine.
Yeah, you just can't be too friendly. You know, our family. I always learn this in our school. They can't be familiar, but not over familiar.
Right.
Not over friendly. Just this time, they want you to be familiar.
Yeah.
Right.
Even on that same point, because we know you probably answer the next question, but and this I don't want it to be a colored thing. You know what I'm saying, or a black or a white thing, but as real as it is, black people, they not gonna come to your kid because they know how that goes.
Yes.
But white people though,
they don't care.
They don't be coming up.
Yeah, no, you can't get my daughter some candy.
You don't even know me. Where you get that candy from? You probably took it out of your butt.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Take it out your butt, though.
But
crazy. It's true. It's so true. That's exactly how I feel. You know, I try to be nice, especially when we're at the store. Like, hey, sweetie.
Yeah, at the store.
But people, you know, what we teach our kids, we also have to remember that people are probably teaching their kids the same thing. So, you know, I don't like when people try to talk too much or touch my baby or can I give them this? Like, no, they can't. She can't have no cracker. No. All right, let me read some comments because I know they flying in. Okay. Let me see.
They're pretty nice turnout there.
Yeah, 41 people. Thank you guys. Everybody that's on the line.
Oh, go on, Os. Go on.
Oh, no, I was going to just tell everybody as you come in, make sure you hit up the thumbs.
Yeah.
Let me see, Cam Fam. And it's not just men to girl or women to boy anymore. Men to boys and girls to girls. Yeah. Especially kids. Kids are experimenting. So,
Tell
you know.
Daddy wise.
She don't have no cup. Oh,
she don't want that cup.
She can't have that cup.
She don't want that
but
cup.
that's true, guys. We gotta look out. Little boys are touching little boys. Little girls are touching little girls. Just think when they're teenagers, experimenting on little kids. So we have to be careful.
And
so
these
true.
Television is doing a lot too.
Big exposure for them.
Yeah.
And then it also I'm glad to talk about television. Television and normalize.
Bring that up,
Television and normalize certain behavior. And watch this now.
Mm-hmm.
It not just influence the kids them or affect them psychologically, you know. See, negatively that is.
Yeah.
See, it also create.
Yep.
See, create more predators as well.
Yeah.
Because enough of these men are just people in general who have sadistic thoughts and mindset. Them start feel more empowered because here you are, these people are making a movie out of this shit. Oh, let me get more let me get more into my thing. You know what I mean? Let me get more into my thing. Let me get more. I'm sorry, that wasn't peaceful
Right.
or ambitious. But anyway, people, let me get what my ancestors did, isn't it?
Yeah. And a lot of those guys that create the actual art or pedophiles themselves.
Exactly.
But we're not about to get into that though.
Yeah.
You know?
That's so true. Let me see. Faithful D said basically on my experience, trust no one with your kids.
Right.
Yeah. I trust my mom. You know, I'm pretty sure she won't do anything to them to hurt them. But you know, like you said earlier, no one's gonna watch your kids or do your kids the same way. Yeah, you know. But anytime, Mom, you wanna take them? Go ahead, definitely. Kim said, my son Christian is 15 years old. It's so hard to get him to tell me anything. He's very shy and reserved. It's like pulling teeth to get any info out of him. Kids are very aware of everything. So what kind of advice would you guys give Kim for her husband? You guys were 15-year-olds before. I'm pretty sure your parents wanted to talk to you. So as a guy or a man point of view, do you think that maybe is there something that you guys can tell her to help her get through her son?
Well, maybe it's something that, you know, she may have done that triggered that child to shut down.
Hold on. I just zoned
Kinda
out.
blank out for a second,
Yeah,
right?
cause
Repeat
that.
that.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
repeat
It's
the
okay.
question.
Repeat
All
that.
right, so this is from Kim. Kim said, my son Christian is 15 years old. It's so hard to get anything from him, like for him to tell her what's going on. He's very shy and reserved. It's like pulling teeth to get information out of him.
Would he talk to his dad? He talks to his dad or he talks to...
I don't know.
You
She
don't
didn't
talk to
say.
No, a couple
Well, what
things.
if it's just her?
Well, a couple things.
Yeah, that's
to
why I'm
look at.
asking if he talks to his dad, because if he talks to his dad, then he probably
Yeah.
wanna, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm
Yeah.
talking to daddy already. He
Right.
have that kind of
Connection already.
connection with dad.
And it could just well be the youth just go through a phase.
Yeah.
You know, just a
My
teenage
mind, yeah,
phase,
yeah.
and then, you know, being that he's a male figure, and just not wanting to necessarily open up to his mother.
Right. So
You
what
know
if
what
she's
I
a
said?
single mom and there is no dad in the picture?
No. What she have to do in that case is just continue to be a mother
Yeah,
figure.
he
See?
come around. He definitely
Support
come
him.
around.
When if a single parent, that child will have no other choice. If the mother, the person will believe in that, if the mother is doing what she needs to do effectively, see, and nurturing and caring, that child is not gonna have no other option but to turn on and just have the utmost love and unconditional love and support for his mother.
And probably him have the love for his mother. And probably just like I said, just go through the fears.
Yeah, as a teenager. You know what I say? As a teenager, he just probably going through the phases, and it could also be a situation where he is dealing with something, you know, an underlying issue that's causing him to shut down.
Yeah.
So it could be something that you did as a parent, or it could be external issues or external, you know, impacts or whatnot.
Him probably just don't want to be a mama's boy.
Right. Maybe that.
Yeah, cause the next thing him friend him probably, you know, and him see so my other friend and deal with him friend them with a mama's boy. When I say, yo, I don't want. Yeah, look. Isn't it? But him still love you. Don't worry yourself, Kim.
Yeah, he's still
him
there.
love
So
you.
Beautiful Nightmare said, encourage him to write down his feelings.
Yeah, so
that would be find a different way for him to, you know,
To
approach
express
his feelings.
his-
To have some type of outlet.
Yeah.
Kim said, I think I blew up. What? I think I blew his spot up. Oh, you blow his spot up.
So there's probably one of the main issues.
Yeah,
His
and he
spot,
does
you
talk
see
to
me?
his
Spot
dad.
like something him that do something
And she just
probably something with a girl probably.
What you doing? What you doing? Let me see. And he
Probably-
like, Mom.
Yeah, like,
Or maybe he
Mom,
thinks,
like, Mom, why would you do that?
yeah.
That's
You know, that's like,
Well, I think when I was a teenager.
also you like that girl, huh?
Right.
Mom.
That would probably be a teenager.
I just told you that that's my friend.
Cam said also approach is key. True. It's the way that you maybe approach him. You know, like you said, you blew up his spot. So maybe if you approach him when you guys are just together, or you know, just when you about to go to bed, or you know, just a different time. You know, if it was me and if something was really begging me and it was Tatum, I will approach him not every second, but you know, like, hey, you want to tell me now? You want to talk about it? Or I even say, you know, I know something's going on. When you're ready to talk, I'm here for you. And then if he don't say nothing within the day, hey, I want to know what's going on. You know, I'm just going to keep on trying until I get something out of him. Because I know when I was a teenager, when I went through things, I thought my family just didn't understand. So I didn't talk to them because in my head, I'm like, no one understands my problems.
Yeah.
You know, my mom is old now. She's not going to understand. But deep down inside, they knew something was wrong, and they probably knew how to help me. But just being a teenager, you know, sometimes you think you're in it by yourself, you know? So kind of just coming down to a kid's level and saying, hey, I've been there before. I was a teenager too. so I know what's going on. Hey Anderson family. She said I'm late. It's cool. It's cool. I actually started a little late because we are in Missouri. We're a different time zone and everything. But we're here. We've been live for a good little minute. Maybe a few more questions, and then we'll wrap this up because we got a few other things to get into. But for those who are just coming into my name, move your big head. Teenagers always talk about nobody understands. Yeah, that's how I felt. I felt like no one understood me. I wanted to go to a party. Mom was like, no. I'm like, I'm running away. You don't understand. I gotta go to this party. I thought it was like the end of the world, but it was just a party.
Mama ask you, because even when I talk to, of course, we are immigrant.
Yeah.
If a man said, this is probably a conversation your wife probably had before or not. But is that an American thing where
What?
the first thing kids start say, oh, may I run away?
Run away? I guess. I don't know. So y'all never said y'all was gonna run away?
Run, we are run go. You run go up the road and come back? You must have run go up the road and come back.
Yo.
Well, I've always said it. I've never did it.
I guess because the island is little and we don't know.
I'm gonna jump in the water and swim away.
You know what? We never probably
growing up
grew
a friend.
We didn't grow up at here nobody in our years.
Stop, we are run, you better run, we are not come back.
Well, I know my you going to get all beaten pan top of the run of them, man.
Run it up, go
Alright, I'm going to run them. I'm fine, yeah, run away. Some more, I'm bust ass.
And you know, Tatum said he was gonna run away before. He packed a bag. He had all toys in it. And I let him leave. And all he did was he walked down the street. And I was looking in the window. I saw him come back, looking at the house. And then eventually he came on the porch. And then he started throwing rocks at the window. And I was like, oh, get in the house, get in the house.
That was a good play though.
Yeah, he was like, y'all was going to let me run away? I'm like, is that what you wanted?
That's what you wanted.
And he probably was outside for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
So at the end of him throwing rocks, I was like, get your butt in the house. But
now we know.
yeah, I don't know if it is just a cultural thing. You know, of course, I grew up here. But I think I might have said it like twice, but I never actually did. Mom was like, bye.
Yeah.
So
we know what's coming with that. If you're talking about you running away, we know what's coming with that.
Right, someone said, no,
Yeah.
we don't.
Yeah.
I said I was going to run away, but never did. Right, I think every kid maybe says I'm going to run away or something like that.
Even the thought that you about to run away, you
like,
better make sure you go and not say nothing. Just leave.
Right. Can you read some of the comments?
Boy.
Yeah. Alright, so Scott Family 8, big up yourself, Scott Family 8. Thank you. I said I was going to run away. Never did it. Okay, so some people said no, them not do it.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you know, like Cam Fam even mentioned they have thought about it, but of course never follow through with it.
Makes
You
sense.
see what I say? Say it loud, isn't it?
Makes
and then no,
sense.
Kim did that say why. She said our approach is all the way wrong. And I said, well, all spot on. You see what I say? Kim, I don't want you to blame yourself necessarily, you know.
Nah,
But
he's
the
a
fact that
teenager
she
too.
acknowledged, she knows
Say
some
she had
things that she
something
had wrong.
Yeah.
That's a good start.
Yeah. You know, you beat yourself up, but
Yeah.
it's good when you can acknowledge, you know what I say you have some things that you can fix up.
Right,
Yeah.
You see what I say?
And
So,
sometimes you have to hear it from someone else because it's
Yeah.
you, so you don't know that you're approaching things, you know, in a certain way until maybe other people bring it to your attention. What?
no, but that do something, but that doesn't look too crazy.
Yeah, now do it again.
Nearly 10 years that's wrong. Cause me now go.
Oh. Okay.
What?
We get it.
So when I say, yo, guys, see this now? I say, yo, John, this is like perfect one time me and you argue and you feel like, yeah, he's right.
I just call somebody and say, yo, call
Yeah, I say, yo, dog, link here and tell us that's wrong.
No. That is a different conversation.
We're gonna talk about that. We can't
We
talk
need
about that
that.
on tea time.
Yeah,
No, I thought
sip
about
and
that part.
talk.
Sip and talk.
Yeah.
Then we can talk about that with Andre&Tiera, man.
Oh, it don't matter. Well, we definitely going to bring
Well, I
that
talk
something
about
like
that
that's like a relationship
Mm-hmm.
couple thing. So definitely.
So, what are some more comments?
Yeah, read some more.
Why?
Alright,
We have
so-
a phone in there now.
Yeah, me
They
there.
get one art. Who send them one art?
Somebody sent an artist. Yeah, so lovely.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Sweet Stacy. Big up yourself,
Thank you,
Sweet Stacy.
Me
Love,
involved
yeah.
in our loveliness? Alright, just tell me that.
Just
They
say, yeah.
are new members of the Peace Tribe, guys.
Hello.
That's a regular, man. I did point every week.
Hey people, make sure it's on a tune in every time to Yard and Abroad. See, so you can get the discussion about immigrants, of course, perspective on what go on. That's what we experience and the obstacles, all that everything, just from our perspective. It's what I say, it's a good discussion, trust me. Me definitely can relate. You see what I say, because it's crazy. This is how my affy broadcast to people. Them. my office said this because a years on top of years, I tell Tiera, I said, because I show my life, family, and shape, very similar to Neely, very similar to a couple of other brethren. Everybody have a different look of road of them too, but it's similar. So I say, so it to me create the same kind of story and the same pictures. And even though film picture might have a little crookedness, I might have the one that we hear, but the pictures are similar. You get what I say?
Yeah.
So that right, that's the way I do the whole thing, yeah.
Yeah. Somebody.
Actually,
tea.
I learned so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You know.
Yeah.
No, thanks guys. I'm working on it. Better, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I say is like, damn, I lose my train of thought. Tiera, go on.
What is that, Terry?
No, you said, even though my
Yeah. Me that talk about your yard and abroad. Basically in a nutshell, me I go do a book. Me have a book on me been alright, seeing where basically talk about the same thing, immigrants' perspective and the obstacles that me face. It's gonna be like a biography though.
Okay.
You get what I say?
Otherwise.
So I kind of like I document my life from 2007 and kind of put it in a condensed form. And just kind of give you just from a perspective of being the fact that I'm an immigrant.
Okay.
You know what I say? And it crazy how you do it as an episode. So that way that to me, my idea is like my idea I got always just a live on. Like it, you know, and then cause I feel like I still the same. Even though I nearly thing, you know, but I feel like say it tie right into my idea, like the same thing. I would never talk about it. You get what I say? Hence the reason I say like you know, like-minded. You see me? That's the whole idea. So you have a like-minded perspective on the whole thing. You see me?
And you know what? One thing that I do want to mention also about Yard and Abroad that you actually brought to my attention, that, you know, like you said, you guys are both from Jamaica. You guys kind of had, like, you know, maybe the same path with being here in America. I'm an American, so a lot of things that O'Neal may talk about, maybe I didn't experience it firsthand, but as an American, it brings knowledge to me. It brings knowledge to me to know that, you know, this is the way that I see things, or my point of view, things that I have to go through. But dang, people have it way harder than what we have it as an American. You know what I mean? And it makes me appreciate, you know, just honestly, this may be bad to say, to be Americans, I don't have to jump through things that they have to do. Or, you know what I mean? And it also saddens me at the same time. There's been a lot of situations where it was easy for me to do something, and Wise had to jump through so many hoops. You know, so I think as an American, also bringing knowledge, and it also, you know, gives me like a different point of view. It makes me appreciate people that have to go through so much. So guys, you definitely want to go on Yarn and Abroad. You definitely want to listen in. You know, give him your feedback on it, and you will learn things, you know, even if it's something that maybe you don't think that you need to learn. I'm pretty sure once you listen to the podcast, you're gonna be like, man, I didn't even think about that. Or, you know, just a point of view sometimes can be all the knowledge that you need.
Yes, baby.
So definitely, guys.
And you can find that on all podcast platform, on Apple Podcasts. You can find it on Spotify. You can find it anywhere. You know what I'm saying? As long as you Google Yard and Abroad podcast, Google search that, it's gonna pull up all the different streaming platforms that you could go. Make sure you go listen to that. We about to hit 50 episodes. Believe me, I've seen so much podcasters come out, did probably like 5 podcasts and that's it. They ran out of steam. But to about to be hitting 50, it's probably me seem like a little bit, but believe me, that's a lot. Just recording from however we record, trust me.
And me can tell you for now, from now people, just with all things that evolve and we grow, soon we're going to be able to see like visual podcast, like an actual physical venue or setting where, you know, so you're going to hear the audio and the visual, visual, you get it like straight up like anybody else out there doing it.
You're going to feel like you're a part of it, you know? Like you're a part of the party that's sung on a watch.
That's dope to me. That's dope.
That's going to set the mood off just a different, you know, different way and just take it out to a, you know what I mean, to a different notch. Real. So make sure, so owners, check out Yard and Abroad podcast.
Instagram, Facebook.
See me, I said,
anywhere podcasts are be able to listen to, find Yard and Abroad.
Merch them soon forward. KO family vlog. What does that tap that in?
Them sure them
Kiki
them
Creations. The art. You get me? I said so. Just check out and just look in.
So tell them who a Kiki Creation is, because they want to know who is Kiki Creation.
So Kiki Creation is basically Mama K from KO family. You get me? I say
Your woman.
Yeah.
Straight.
My girl, my baby mother,
Everything you know.
wife, fiance,
Straight. My friend. Best friend. Everything.
yeah,
My
best
girl,
friend,
basically.
yeah, my woman,
She may everything.
life,
Woman, yeah, me everything.
you know, everything. You feel me? I say so. Yeah, just check her out. A whole heap of things we have in store. You see me? I say, I guess that was the ad segment.
Yeah.
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 So back to business.
Well, we're not gonna have it too long because Zoe just woke up, and I know how it is having a crying baby.
Baba.
So yeah, so we're gonna wrap this up, guys. Total takeover. I know, Cam Fam, it's cool. I
Yeah.
let the guys take over. It's alright.
Yeah,
only
for
this
sure.
week. Only this week.
Just for this week.
But guys,
Yeah.
I appreciate you all for being
Yeah.
part of it. Guys, I hope that you also enjoyed the talk. Definitely look up Yard and Abroad, like we said, Mr. Dancehall Critics right
Yeah,
here.
Dancehall
Also,
Critics.
KO Family.
People, me I go live on Dancehall Critics and mommy I go take over. See?
Yeah.
Not me, mommy.
Let's see what she come up
You
with.
see?
Oh, I can. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted.
Mommy I go take over and she go do a review. She
Okay,
go
a
do
lot
her
of people
analysis.
said I enjoyed this. Yes, very much. Thank you. We had to bring on Daddy KO, to give his point of view.
Facts.
Of course, also Daddy Wise. So guys, we're gonna end this. And until next time, sip and talk tomorrow. Don't forget Andre&Tiera's World, Peaceful Ambition, Yard and Abroad, KO Family, Dancehall Critics, and also Akira'sView. We will be going live on Akira'sView on her birthday, and y'all will see a whole bunch of stuff. So big up to y'all. Peace out.